What's up guys, back again. So Camo's Valiant Ute is off at the Sandblasters at the moment, so I thought I'd make the most of some of the free time I've got away from that one and put a little bit of effort into the Crown. So just planning to get the RE4 automatic gearbox off the back of it that I've got set up on there. You would have seen a little bit of a montage of everything that I've had going on for the Crown prior to me starting this video, so I thought I'd compile everything that I've been filming on it into a bit of a startup of this video, because I was planning on releasing videos on the Crown, but time got away on me and they all became mixed up and jumbled up, so ended up buying a K24 for it. Got the RE4 gearbox and got the Delos bell housing for the RE4 to K24. So got all that sorted. That's the major parts I needed to get this mocked up into the car. Not too sure whether or not I'm going NA or turbo or anything like that at the moment. The biggest goal is, and not to get too far ahead of myself, is to make sure that this motor fits in this car. So I've got a fairly decent size motor to fit into a fairly small engine bay. So I've already taken some measurements and stuff, and it will go in there quite nicely, but it is very, very tall for a 4-cylinder. So first port of call is going to be to strip everything out of this engine bay. So I'm down to bare basics like steering and stuff like that. So get all that stripped out, then get the gearbox off of this and all of the intake manifold, exhaust manifolds, everything off the K24, because I bought this full complete engine. So get everything pulled off that, so then I can just sit it in there and work out my mounting points for this. So I will be picking up off these rear bolts here for the mounts. So I need to get this sitting in there, so then I can draw up a cardboard template of the mounting plates. So I'll be picking up off that one, and then on this side of it, a little hard to see at the moment, but there is a factory mount that's utilising the bolts that I'm going to be using for that side. So far it's all looking pretty good, but measurements and everything is one thing, actually physically seeing everything in that engine bay is another thing. So we'll get stuck in, get that engine bay torn down, get this motor and box split and the motor cleaned up so it's bare motor, and then sink it into the hull. So let's get stuck in and get some stuff done. Alright. Crack away. No, you're going to strip it. Make it round. So let's take this one off. Sometimes if you've got that, you're crazy, Jace. Alright, put that one on there. Now push him. Is that very tight, is it?
Yeah.
Right, that might be a bad one.
I'm trying to push it without moving.
Oh no, they are insanely tight. No. They were crazy tight.
Crazy tight?
Yeah, crazy tight, Jace.
Why? So bad. I was trying to push it without it moving. It's
You're
really,
knuckling.
it's really
Hi!
It is.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Alright, come on.
Do you need these?
No.
Okay, give those here. One last one, and then go put that over with the other parts.
No, I need the screwdriver
Other way.
thing.
Papa!
It's a bit too tight.
I've got dirty fingers now.
Yeah, you do. You got to go wash your hands.
Uh-huh.
Go wash your hands.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
need
tighter
to.
than
Yeah, you do.
that's
Can't
it.
eat crackers with fingers like that.
I can.
Very good. Alright, take that off. Very good. Very good, Ryan.
What was that accent?
Uh-oh.
Right, so sitting in there. So obviously not at all where it needs to be sitting to be a running driving car, but this is going to give me a good idea of everything I need to see, everything I need to work out clearance wise and stuff. So yeah, pretty stoked. From measurements, this actually fits way better than what I thought it was going to. I did not think it was going to fit in there as well as it does. I'm clearing on the steering pretty well with the factory sump as well, which is crazy. I didn't think that was going to happen either, but obviously once we get that to start happening for real, I'm sure that will become a problem. But I'm going to be getting rid of the push-pull steering because I can't get parts for this car for the push-pull steering. So I will be converting it to a power steering rack. What rack? No idea yet. Haven't got that far. I'm taking small steps with this car and just working everything out properly as I go. But the big thing is to make sure that this motor is possible. So in this car, anything's possible, but I like to know that it's going to be possible for the way I like to have things done, which 100% so far looks great. So go catch a bit of sleep because it's been a pretty long couple of days, and get back to it and measure some stuff up and suss out what I'm going to do from this point. This one.
Yep, got it.
That's probably easier.
So you want to base it off these four, yeah?
Yeah, those four there.
With some more meat, so basically...
You doing right, Brad?
No, I think. Did you put all the stuff that we took off back on? Or
No.
did you get new parts or nothing?
No, nothing yet. It's just working it all out. No, it's already on. Sorry, I forgot to show you. So, just have to wait for it. So, and then, if the head of it moves, so you just gotta, and then you can walk around and it'll sort of pull and stuff. Actually, I'll bring it up out of the bay too. Here. Sort of give it enough light. Not too much, but so make sure you're just watching the screen, because whatever you see on the screen is what it's recording. So if we're working down here, you won't see it. It's okay. I've got groups of video and I've got the other camera going on, so this is just you having some fun there.
Have you got that tool that has that, you can extend it and it has a magnet and like a torch where if it's dark down there.
As such.
Yeah. Like that, because when I do this, I'll get some thick wall tube
Yeah.
and weld it to the back of this for a spacer so it sort of sits level.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be like these two will have a smaller spacer, this one will have a bigger one, and it'll just sort of sit level from that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So we bolted hard to that, and then I'll just get thick wall tube.
Long magnet, and it has a torch on the end of it, so if you drop something in the motor and it's dark, you put the torch on and the magnet can
No.
get it out.
No.
Fudge.
Yeah, you should have shoes on, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
The weenus here.
have a sausage. Hello, sausage dog. But yeah, that's.
So you're gonna have to trim that plate and everything down here to have any sump access.
What
regardless.
plate?
This whole fucking.
So that,
Oh, it's just
a cover.
It's just a cover.
I just haven't been. Hey, buddy. I just haven't been underneath there to pull that out yet. It actually fits in the hole pretty good considering.
What goes on the back of the motor? Like what are those big bolts and everything? Oh,
Those bolts coming out of there are a water neck. So I've left those in
yep.
as a guide
So they
for
have to recess
how
it.
far back that water neck's going to be.
Yeah.
And if I sit the motor pretty much roughly where it is, I'm good. Like, 'cause, yeah, I'm having this. So clearance wise for your bonnet, it's actually not too bad. It's better than I thought it was. It's the first time I've ever had this much room between a motor and a radiator, that's for sure. Machine sort of sits. Sort of sits here, like so. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch these things because like I said, if I wasn't bagging it and stuff, 100% just do what you said.
Yeah,
Because
that's,
I already
that's a
looked
long
in.
way away from where you want to go.
Yeah, because I looked into the 1UZ mount.
Yeah, they're
Because
just
they're,
the bolt through.
they're the same, and then I was gonna do
It's just the
the
bolt through the top and just the rest of it on it.
underslung thing. but like it'll just be easier to get it on the angle and
Look at these. Oh, they're pretty solid.
yeah. So these things have a bit of an issue when they're on poly mounts. They have a vibration.
I think all of them do. The one you guys do as well.
Oh, do they?
Same with the LSs apparently.
Yeah. So these eliminate a bit of that vibration from it.
The reason why you ran the poly one to the one you guys was is because they secure it almost like a hard mount instead of, and that's where it runs smoother. Apparently you do get a vibration through it, but if you've never driven it previous, it just feels like a fucking car.
Just like in the car. Apparently these things are like bad.
Because in all honesty, if you got a tube notcher, you could have that with a freaking bit of tube out here and notched.
Yeah.
And it just, you don't even need the two brackets. It would just be, and go straight on the tube.
Solid
And that would be
tube.
not solid, use whatever you want. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Flat
Like, because if I did it
But
like
then-
that,
and then
I
have your tube
can
with that
just.
and then come off it with just tube and get it notched properly and bucket it in, and then you'd have still that whole area. It's just basically a plate with a tube coming off it with a bushing on it.
Yeah. And even
The
still,
most-
then I can put like a little gusset.
The way I
from
look at
that
it these
to
days
the-
is the more space you can save and get that out of a thick wall, like
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a 4mm wall or something, and then you don't have to have two brackets that you've got to try and frickin' line up perfectly here and here.
So
get that and all, that
essentially,
off. Yeah, just like that, basically.
like that off there.
Yeah. And the whole area that'll be heat strong, and being round is
Yeah.
we've got. It's
That'll
not
work
like
quite
bend or anything.
well, to be honest.
And then you don't have to worry about how much surface area
Because that gets my
You need on that.
No.
as much.
Yeah, well if I did it like that,
You can go straight there.
I can go straight in the
And
middle
then
there.
all your bolts are accessible from the top. You
Yep.
don't have anything in the fucking way.
Yeah, and then
I reckon something
make
like
a
that.
little gusset there and
You
there.
can do that.
Just for
Just looking at the stuff that on the surf, like you've seen trying to get that in, and then the exhaust comes down, and I've got two big hoo-ha brackets. Where if that was just a
a
nice one
nice
in the middle.
simple mount. Yeah, no, I actually like that.
and it gets rid of a whole lot of bracketry that you have to even get drawn, because that's just basically coming out on whatever end you want.
Yeah, all I've got to do is get some tube notched.
Notched one end, the other end
One end,
flat.
and then I just make it to however long I want it to be. And then I just got to get the
keeps
tabs,
it looking
the
like
same tabs just on that end.
It looks like you gave a shit and it's off the shelf too in a way.
Yeah. No, I like that idea. Yeah.
It's easy
The
to
only
check
thing making me really like this chassis too is where that steering crosses through is like, I'm at a point where I don't really need to modify that sump.
off. Yeah.
Like that sump is like, if I switched that push-pull to a rack in the same spot.
Yeah. As long as you got room up.
Yeah.
You want to go there. Oh, you got heaps of room up there.
Well, yeah, well if I convert it to a rack too, it deletes
It's all that.
that pump, that thing there, and buys me a ton of room in there too.
What accessories go into this and where? Like, where's your alternator, where's your power steering?
Everything's at the front.
Okay.
So that's the other thing I've
Isn't there
got.
supposed to be a side mount motor?
Yeah, it's front wheel drive. So
Yeah.
that's the front.
Yeah.
That's the rear. From memory, I think.
So there'll be nothing on that side, really?
Nah, this has just got headers. Like, I'm probably going to end up turboing it because turbo means I can just run a single pipe down the back there.
So that's where, depending, is where that rack and pinion, you're going to have no lot of room here if you're running an exhaust system.
That's why I'm having a bit of trouble with running it NA, because I've got 4 headers all merging into one.
Going down.
That's got to go down.
You want a rack coming
Whereas
up too.
turbo, I'm coming from there. Dumping down
So you can
there.
come to a fucking straight down.
Yeah, and like this is just all column shift.
I love column shit.
I know. I wish I could keep column shift, but with that gearbox, I don't
That
think
one in
I'll be
Japan,
able
that
to.
black Hilux is all column shift.
Shift.
I noticed it fucking because there's no gear stick. I was trying to look at your center console. I was like, He doesn't have a gear stick. He's fucking column shift that thing.
Yeah.